Welcome back. Today we talk about how we can connect deeply, how to foster intimate and open communication so that all of our relationships are 10 times better, and how we can flourish and blossom with the help and the support of other people. This is so intimately connected to being embodied in our feminine heart, to let go of the walls around our heart and to truly being able to establish something extremely meaningful and powerful in our intimate connections. That is something that I will help you to achieve by tuning into your sensual feminine self within my free masterclass Blossom in Bliss. I'll give you more details at the end of this video, but if you already want to check it, you can click the link in the description and already save your spot for this incredible masterclass that will help you to transform into the most sensual, liberated, soft, surrendered, open being, and that ultimately will support better, most amazing, most expensive relationships. For today, let's start with the foundations of intimate connection and intimate communication. You probably heard that so many times, communication is key, because it truly is. And we think we understand communication because we think that it's about talking, but it's actually a lot more than talking. And I think the most important foundation for that is emotional safety. It's something we build first within ourselves. Yes, a partner can contribute to enhance or to destroy that emotional safety within us, but it's our responsibility. It is extremely important to know and to take ownership for what is in our power, in our hands, and something that we can build so strongly inside of us so we can also be that emotional safety for someone that is maybe not as equipped as we are. Within this first segment of talking about the foundation of intimate communication, there are a few things that you can practice. Active listening. So it's so simple, but truly listen. Imagine you're the host of a podcast and you're interviewing someone. You don't want to interrupt them. You don't want to make meaning about how they say and what it probably means. You just want to be truly receiving someone. Another thing is nonviolent communication. There is a way we can express ourselves that really takes ownership, that is connected to our feelings and needs, and the ability to transmit that language with someone else so no one feels attacked or no one be defensive because of the lack in the communication and the friction. Marshall Rosenberg wrote incredible books on the topic that I highly recommend. Any of his books, I profoundly, deeply recommend. Nonviolent communication study, really immerse yourself into that. In my online program, Becoming Her, you have a whole section on nonviolent communication where you have the basis of that. And it's just, an introduction to that, and it's within the container of Becoming Her, which is working also on your boundaries and your empowerment, your sexuality and your confidence, your ability to manifest and everything. So it's a bit, a very complete program and container. But again, highly recommend even studying on YouTube. You have plenty of videos on nonviolent communication, and it's fucking amazing. The second part of it is the role of vulnerability in communication and deep connections. Vulnerability is what connects us. It's what makes us feel that we are connecting with another human being in front of us. I don't know about you, but for me, sometimes it has been extremely hard to be vulnerable. Now I tend to be super vulnerable on camera, on my podcast, kind of publicly. I don't have a super large audience yet, but I still, all of that is out in the open for anyone to find. But my deepest invitation for you is to practice vulnerability. It's like any other skill. You have to practice it to become better at it. And that's why I talk a lot about dropping the walls around our heart and the armor. It's because we tend to fake it. We tend to pretend that we're not as vulnerable as we are. It's really hard to show vulnerability. And I really know what it is. I've been, building myself up into that industry and that realm of coaching of the feminine empowerment that is like the goddess and the strong and the confidence and how to speak your truth and be seen and And that's the reason why I even created Soft and Surrendered, my signature program, in the first place. It's because this created even more distance between me and my vulnerability. It was extremely hard to accept and to embrace my flaws, my hurt, all the things that are not the goddess, the empowered goddess But I always invite you on this channel to also be in your goddess. So, you know, I believe in that, but I believe even more about how we can be vulnerable with each other. Think about a time in your life where someone really opened up to you. They really shared the depth of their heart and their heartbreaks and their pain and a painful story and a trauma and something that impacted them, and it really moved you. You received it probably as a gift of something that connects you so much deeper. Think about someone on the opposite that just pretends everything is okay and is showing up and blah blah. Maybe you even admire them, but you don't feel connected to them. So that's the role in intimate connection. It's even more important. How can you fully drop the armor? How can you drop the mask and just be in that vulnerability, in that feeling of being naked, you know, emotionally naked in front of someone? And the last part that I want to share with you is that empathy and compassion, even in communication, in the way you express yourself and in the way you receive someone else. Understanding that they too are doing the best they can with what they have. And the more you can really have this tender listening, even if they are somehow attacking you because their communication is not great, even if they are struggling with their own shit, it doesn't mean become a doormat for everyone to treat you like shit. Just, you know, be in yourself, be in your truth, but also feel that empathy, that invitation for someone to open up. That will create something that will transform and invite more sensuality into your relationship and your intimacy, because it will create that proximity, that closeness. And it's so much easier to fully open both your heart and your yoni, so to open emotionally and to open sexually with someone, if you have all of those conditions so that you feel safe to open. And the safer you feel to open, the more open you are, the more aroused, whether it's an energetical level or a physical, tangible, you know, real arousal, like sexual arousal. But, you know, this openness helps you to tap into more bliss, more pleasure, more expansion. It's absolutely life-changing and beautiful. That's why I also want to invite you in Blossom and Bliss. It's a free masterclass. It will teach you the art of sensual self-care and really guide you through the experience, the embodiment of your most essential, liberated, open, soft, and surrendered self. I love this masterclass, first of all, because it's free. So it's not a big investment. It's an investment of your time, your presence, your energy, and the benefits are going to be incredible. You also have that embodiment practice and that full-on masterclass, and you have a follow-up for 30 days with a calendar that will teach you how to infuse daily rituals of sensuality so that you can tap into your goddess daily, you can tap into your feminine more, and you can infuse your current reality with all of those practices that are short, sweet, simple, easy to integrate, and have a massive impact on how you relate to yourself and then how you relate to others. And that was my secret to manifest the most amazing partnership that I have right now. And that's why I want to share it with you, and that's why I wanted to talk about this subject today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like it, to comment, subscribe, help the channel to grow, and I talk to you very soon.